I'm pretty sure Milo like panics when we leave and doesn't sleep because every time I come back, he is just nonstop napping, like more than his usual. And just, are you kidding me? I love you. Every once in a while, she surprises me. It's been a long time since she sat on my chest while I worked and just purred. Yeah. Bye. So I bought 2 of these shelves. I've discussed this. One is going here, one is going over there. That's a box of trash I need to get rid of. My kitchen is a mess because half of it is going on the shelf. Anyway, so I bought those shelves, put one together yesterday on my lunch. Today on lunch, I'm putting the other one together. And of course I come in and Milo is just like, throws himself to the ground and is like, no, Mom, pay attention to me. And then Elizabeth always follows suit on that. So love that for me. Ma'am. Ma'am. Yeah. Yeah? Okay, thank you. I really appreciate the present. Okay. I have to run to the store to pick up a few things, and my husband went to brush the snow off the car for me, and he's out here in shorts and Crocs with no socks. Austin Douglas, what are you doing? Milo, you want to see the snow? He's not sure. He's interested, but he's not. Did you miss the outside? He hasn't been outside in so long. Come here. Come here, Bubba. Yeah? Come here. Yeah? You're interested? You can't go through there. Mommy can't fit. Yeah? He is so freaking cute. Look at him. He's living. You want to go? Touch the snow. Oh, wow. That's really dark. Is that better? Okay. This horrible lighting, obviously it's not in the way that I would normally film, but I am driving. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned in this vlog, I don't know exactly what I've filmed, but I'm pretty sure that I have mentioned. I am headed to Little Rock, which is halfway between Nashville. It's like the exact halfway mark between Nashville and Oklahoma City, to a Happy Girls Weekend with my best friend because I desperately miss her. Let me tell you, I have had a horrible drive. The whole thing. I am still like just under 2 hours out, and it has been the worst road trip I've ever had. Ever. So let's just get started. So I'm off at 4, and I had to get a couple things done before I left, but they were like quick things. So I just needed to get a couple things done, and then we were gonna go, or I was gonna go. And so Austin goes at like maybe 4:10 to go ahead and he was gonna go get gas for me, and he was going to scrape the snow off my car. Well, as I mentioned in that clip, when he was scraping it off, I don't ever drive my car because this is nicer. Mine's pretty old, and it's time to trade her in. But we're getting Austin a truck. It's just a long story, blah blah blah. And she's gonna be the trade-in for the truck, but it just hasn't been the right time yet. So I don't drive her a lot, and especially not in like snowy conditions. So we have not taken her out for a while. So Austin goes to take all the snow off, and we realize there's ice under there. So it took a long time. So I did not get on the road until probably 4:30. By the time, so I am going to get on the highway, but before I left, I'm all over the place, and I apologize. It is because I am driving, but I'm so sorry. This is going to be all over the place. I probably should wait till I'm sitting down, but I just need to talk about it because I'm still in such a bad mood. But Austin reminds me that he filled it up the last time that he drove it, and so it should have gas. And so I didn't even think twice. I just get on the highway. I don't even look at it. Stupid mistake. But I just jump on the highway. Well, I go to jump on the highway. So I get to the entrance to the highway. When I get on that road, there are 20, maybe even 30 cars parked super, super close, to the point that I literally thought it was a huge pileup. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is awful. I literally cannot see the entrance to the highway, so I miss it. And as I'm like passing like all of these cars, I realize, oh, it's not a pileup. People are literally sledding down the hill on the entrance to the highway. Like not directly on the highway, but like the grass next to it, because it never freaking snows in Tennessee. So, well, not Nashville at least. Oh my gosh, I was so mad. So I literally had to go a mile around to turn around and come back and get on. Once I get on the highway, I call to tell my husband this because I'm literally so annoyed by it. And then I look down and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a quarter tank of gas. I don't have gas. I remembered I had been the last one to drive my car after he drove it because he took his car somewhere. I was like, oh, well, I have some errands to run. And I used up the gas. Ugh, I was so mad. So I pull off on the first gas station. And it's in this like weird part of Murfreesboro. And all I know is that I follow GPS to a T to this gas station. It takes me down this road that's not like, the snow hasn't been plowed yet. So it is completely slippery, and I'm sliding and it sucks. All for it just to turn me around and take me back to the street. So I'm like, okay, we're following GPS. I miss my turn again because again, there are people freaking sledding and all lined up so that you miss your freaking turn. And then as I'm like going, I'm expecting it to reroute me the way GPS usually will, but no, it just keeps saying, proceed to the route, proceed to the route, proceed to the route, time after time after time, like 2-second intervals. I was so angry that I got myself just back on the highway. But let me tell you, this was a 45-minute detour. Maybe like 40. I might be exaggerating. We know I do this with time. But it was like 40 to 45 minutes. It was a very long detour. So I get back on the road, I find the next gas station. It's gonna add 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes to my drive, but it doesn't really matter because I've already added 45 minutes to my drive. So I get off, I get my gas, I put my card in. This is the most difficult pump I have ever used in my entire life. I put my card in and it yells at me telling me that you have a chip. Leave your card inserted until I tell you to remove it. So I do that and it yells at me again and says, no, not yet, when I tell you to. And it was like 10 minutes before I got gas. So I get gas and I finally get back on the road. And I'm not in a good mood, but I'm not in the worst mood at this point because it gets worse. It gets worse. I get about 10 minutes down the highway and I realize I have to pee so bad because I was tired before I left. So I drank one of these Alani new energy drinks. Delicious, but apparently they make you pee really fast. And so I'm like literally losing my voice. I've told this story twice to Austin and Anna and I've screamed the whole thing both times. But it just was not a good time. So I have to pee. So I find another gas station, get off, I go to the bathroom, I get back on the road. I'm telling you, this was like 2 hours this set me back. I was supposed to get there at 9:30. It is now, I'm not going to be there till like 11 on the dot. And just to like make matters worse, about 30 minutes after, no, I don't want to say 30 minutes. It was probably like an hour and a half after that, I had to pee again. And at this point, Austin calls me to like see where I'm at. Are you in Memphis? No. So I explained the whole story to him. He is cracking up. At this point, I was still probably like 30 minutes from Memphis. And I was so upset. So I get out of Tennessee. First of all, GPS took me a really weird way and I missed an exit once. And so instead of going over the normal bridge out of Tennessee, out of Memphis into Arkansas, it takes me on this weird bridge that is not lit. There are so many semis. It's like a 2-lane exit, which I hate, and it's like one of those ones that really turns, and then it puts you out directly on a bridge, and it starts at 3 lanes, and it immediately goes down to 2, and you're like, nobody is in a lane. It was absolutely terrifying. And then all of a sudden, I'm like in the left lane, because I'm obviously going faster than the semis, and then there's a semi that's in 2 lanes, like completely in 2 lanes, and I have no idea what's happening. It was awful. But I finally got off that bridge. I am in Arkansas. I have to pee. I again have a quarter of a tank of gas because I'm not on my car. I'm not in Austin's car, I'm in my car, and I don't have great gas mileage because it's an older car. And I was like, oh my God, I have to stop again. So I stop at the first gas station that I find. It's a beautiful gas station, but it's not lit up very well, but the lights are on inside, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. I go to put my card in. It's the same kind of freaking pump that the other one was. It took me like 10 minutes, but this time I'm a seasoned veteran. So I go ahead and do it. I put my zip code in, and it says C cashier. I was so annoyed, but it was fine because I did have to pee and I really wanted a snack because I'm hungry. So I go inside. I walk all the way up, forgot my mask, didn't realize that until I was inside. And let me tell you guys, the door was locked. I almost cried. So I had to turn around, and then the guy starts knocking on the glass, and this very nice man lets me in, and he says, yeah, we're just closing up because it's starting to get icy. And I was like, oh my gosh, are you sure? Is it okay? Because he's telling me come on in, and I was like, thank you. And so he lets me go to the restroom. I felt real bad because I've worked in customer service, specifically retail, and I know, like, it sucks when you've already cleaned the bathroom and you have to do it again. But I'm so sorry, sir. But he lets me go to the bathroom. He lets me get my gas, and I am on my way. And now I'm on my way, and I still have like an hour and 45 minutes, I'm pretty sure. And I left out details of the story because it's been a really rough time. But I just want to be there, and I'm not there. Deanna's there. I'm not there. I am very sad. I have a feeling it doesn't even sound as bad as it is, but that's it. That's my car cam. I'm gonna go drive now. I'm listening to Hilary Duff's Metamorphosis album, and it's a really nice time. Okay, bye. So I finally arrive. I sit down. I got food because I'm freaking hungry. Haven't eaten all day. And I sit down. I'm like, oh my gosh, my head hurts. Probably from screaming on the phone with you and Austin explaining what a bad drive this is. And she's like, oh, I have medicine. And then she goes to show me this prenatal she tried to see if I wanted to try it. She's like, I just wanted you, you're sensitive to smell so you can smell it. I was like, no, I can smell it even though I was eating. And poor Deanna dropped all the medicine she was getting me for oh, my finger's blocking it, for my headache. So here we are picking up the medicine, and Deanna goes, she's gonna think we're the drugs. Just at the exact moment that I was like, she's gonna think we're on a drug bender. And
there's only half
this ibuprofen, and it broke.
There's only
one,
half.
and it's gonna
And
look
I have
like
a feeling
cocaine.
it is.
It's gonna look like cocaine, Deanna.
Because you know we're gonna step on it.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
gonna step on it. It's gonna be crushed white powder. She's never gonna let us
She's
here
gonna
again.
leave me a bad review, and I'm never gonna be able to stay in an Airbnb again.
I might have to add this to the guest thing and be like, by the way,
no cocaine was.
if you find
Hard
any
taken
pills, please just know I dropped my Tylenol. Okay.
Tylenol. I think we got all but the half.
Nope.
Nope.
They're everywhere. I got a couple from under the couch.
This is a good time.
And
We're having a great time.
behind you, way over there.
Oh my gosh, Deanna! How did they go so far? There's a rug.
Gravity, it's an amazing thing.
Yeah, it is.
All right, we're gonna say that's it.
Yeah, I think we got them all.
And I'm just gonna write an apology and a little thank you note in her little.
We swear it's not cocaine.
Stayed here.
So Deanna and I are just sitting on the couch. I'm so much taller than you, I forgot. But I'm taller than the fridge. We're both taller than the fridge. Deanna stands at a solid 5 foot even. But we're sitting on the couch just having a great time, laughing harder than I think I've laughed probably since I moved to Tennessee. And we're just talking about all kinds of stuff. And we're kind of talking about the area that we're in. And then all of a sudden, Deanna stops the conversation and goes, you know, one of these prints really kind of scared me, though. And so
I was thinking about how you love the prints, and I was gonna take you on a tour of the prints. But then I realized, like, I really didn't love all the prints.
I'm gonna pee my pants again.
Please don't.
Not again. I haven't peed my pants. I got very close
You had a rough
on that
drive.
really bad drive.
It was a bad
So we're
drive.
sitting on this couch here, snuggled under this very expensive Casa Luna blanket from Target. That's now on the floor. Very soft. Probably worth the money. I mean, not probably. I've cuddled under it now. It is worth the money. I'm going to buy one. Sorry, Austin. And Deanna throws the blanket off of her. And I'm like, okay, I'm following. She takes me over to this print, Uno Momento, while I turn you around. And she shows me this print that says Arkansas, you run deep in me.
I don't like it.
She doesn't like it. I don't really like it either. This is an interesting print. Very abstract, fun. Is there one over here? No, just random hate. One in the bathroom?
Yeah, it is kind of cute as shit, though.
I do, I like it. This is, I guess I'm giving a full tour now. Oh, that's,
Yeah, it's very loud.
it's very loud in here. This is an interesting, I had to get off the phone with you. Interesting little bathroom. Definitely not my favorite part of the house. Oh, cute little print. We're dripping the water for her because it's very cold. But cute little print of Arkansas. Love it. But how about a full tour while we're here? So you get to the little door, this cute little hearth in hand, stay a while sign. I actually really want that sign. A little thing that says enjoy your stay, TV, a couple of windows, a little thing with the Wi-Fi password, heater / air conditioner. This is so cute. Little rock, cute bed. However, I don't believe this was advertised, or else I would not have booked this one. The bed is covered in velvet pillows, velvet comforter. And if there's one thing you know about me, you know I detest velvet. It makes me sick, it makes me nauseous, it makes me angry, it makes my heart beat fast. So I'm a little nervous about this, but luckily there is another, well, there's not another comforter. This is a double-sided comforter. So it's either...
You only feel this side.
Yeah, but unless I kick my hand, I'm very nervous about
You
this.
just sleep with the sheet? Take a
Yeah, unless I get cold. And then the pillows are velvet, but I don't have to sleep on those. I'm gonna sleep on these. Deanna's taking one for the team. Sleeping on these itty bitty velvet pillows. So that's not, I'm not thrilled about that, but you know, it's still cute. I guess I could remake the bed, keep it cozy. There's this really cute little rock sign, these super cute lights. I really like the arch of the ceiling. There's a pretty beam up there. She even has a pretty fan. It's not a heinous looking fan, which is thrilling. Oh, it's remote control operated. Fun. Just got a little mirror. Here's me with ravioli sauce on my shirt. That's me. Again, the cutest little, I have to burp. Oh, in case somebody snores. Literal earplugs.
How kind.
She really thought of everything.
Yeah, it's a 10-pack.
Oh.
Maybe she has people listening though.
Maybe. So, cutest little vintage fridge. This is one of my favorite parts of the house. Not only does she offer us frozen waffles and sausage biscuits. Don't look at those. But she has chicken eggs. Fresh chicken eggs, including a green one or blue. I don't know what color it is. But that's so cute from her chickens. And then the cutest little kitchen. Don't like this. This sucks. It is cute, but it's not great. Cute white shaker cabinets. Y'all know how I feel about that. I like these countertops too. Are these like faux concrete?
I feel like, yes.
I think it's just concrete spread over wood.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah, it's really pretty though. And my favorite little handles. Little bitty, tiniest little stove. She has snacks that you can eat all of them. A really cute sink. Of course, Keurig, I will not be partaking in that. And this is nice. A washer dryer in one. That's really cool.
It takes 5 hours.
It takes 5 hours. I mean, I'm not going to use it. I just think it's nice to have if you were doing an extended stay.
5 hours?
I would not do an extended stay in Little Rock.
How do they sell these things?
But it's there. I mean, for people who need space. And then there's my favorite print. I actually want to see if I can find something like this and see if the artist does any other prints. Because a Nashville one or an Oklahoma City one would be cute. But I don't know if that's a thing. So we'll see. But yeah, it's a really cute little Airbnb. I do like it. And I'm with my bestie girl. Okay, that's all I have for you right now. I'm gonna relax before we go to bed. I have to pee.
Oh, this tree is blocking the art that I'm trying to film, Deanna.
Oh, how rude.
It really, there's some cool art up here. Well, actually, I'm gonna have to look at it. Some of it might look a little culty. Hold on. We are having some difficulties this morning, aren't we? So, Deanna's not mad at me.
No.
But she's not pleased with me either.
Let's be clear, okay? Let's be clear. There's been one time in my life that I was worried I was going to die. Human trafficking or some terrible way.
And it was my fault.
And it was her fault.
Because I got an idea in my head.
She wanted a really cheap massage.
So I took her to one of those places.
And it was one of those places. And I had the worst painful massage by a really old man.
Oh, mine was great.
Hers is great. Young lady.
It was
took care of
wonderful.
her. Mine not so great.
So.
And I told her then, this is the one, before we even went in, because I tried to escape several times. Before we even went in, I said, this is the one time, Johnna, that you are going to put my life in danger. So this better be worth it, because this is the one chance you get. But then, we're in Arkansas, and someone wants to go to a crystal store. Surprise. Wants to go to a crystal store. And she wants to take me to the Stone Maiden.
So, no, here's the thing. The first one on the list is the one I was going to go to because it was closer. But in the pictures on Google Reviews, it did not show any crystals. I have done further research. They do have crystals. So I went to the second one. It was called the Stone Maiden. Nothing but pictures of crystals. So we pull up. It's closed, so she didn't have to go in.
What's terrifying is she still wanted to go in. Yeah. We pull up, and I pass this house, right? And I pass this house, we're almost there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought it was this house. And she says, yeah, I guess it's not. Well, then the next house.
It is.
The trailer.
And it's this really sweet little.
The trailer on this little plot of land. Right next to it, there's this tiny little green shed building. And that's the Stone Maiden.
It was. And she did not like it. And then, so she needed gas, so we stopped for gas. And I was like, well, I'm going to call and see if they're open. And she's like, what? But the day started. Our original plan was we were going to go to the Science Museum in downtown Little Rock.
Yeah.
But their pipes all burst and they're flooding. So
Yeah,
that
yesterday.
was yesterday. So what luck. So we went back to the Airbnb. I sat down and we were originally planning to go to the magic store. It's the Magic Cottage. But they do have crystals. But it didn't open till noon. But by the time I got back, I was researching and I wasn't sure they had crystals. So I was like, well, I want to go to the Stone Cottage. Well, it was open. So we had sat down and we were looking for something to watch. Turns out there's nothing really that we wanted to watch. So she was like, so do you just want to go to this crystal store?
But first we had to get off of the Spanish Netflix account.
It took us a very long time. Someone forgot to log out of their Netflix, and we could not figure out how because it was all in Spanish.
Jose, we were counting on you. Counting on you,
You
Jose.
let us down.
And you let us down.
So we had to switch through multiple
we
profiles.
tried Eli
Yeah.
and Louise and...
Was it Alexis that finally brought us some joy and let us log out?
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to put Austin's password in, and he's in cybersecurity, so his password's impossible.
It's really not.
It's
a really bad password.
It's really bad.
It's like a teenage boy password.
It is. So it's interesting. He's gonna hate me for that. But anyway,
Love you,
so
Austin.
that's it. Love you, Austin. So now we are headed to a second crystal store, and if it doesn't work out, we're going to the original crystal store. Deanna's excited.
Wish me luck.
So there it is. It's not that bad.
It's worse. No, please get the man that's waving.
Oh. The lady definitely just saw me
Squirrels.
filming.
Go to die.
Squirrels. Was it really a
It's-
taxidermy place?
That is what I think when I look at it.
I just, it wasn't that bad to me. I definitely think that the massage place was scarier than that place.
Any place with the windows that are all covered up is terrifying. So of course.
It's not that.
But that place didn't have any windows.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I don't know about this.
You don't know about what? The Stone Keepers or this? The drive.
Oh no,
The drive's fine. Okay.
No. I just, feel my anxiety racing.
What I love about you though is that I constantly come up with these ideas of things that Deanna absolutely otherwise would not want to do. I'm sure that I know for a fact there have been a couple other things that I'm like, I really want to do this, and Deanna's like, absolutely not. And I'm like, no, I really want to do this, and she's like, okay, fine, we're gonna freaking do it. I will do it with you. And not only that, she will do it spur of the moment. She will have been absolutely adamantly no way am I ever doing this. Like, over my dead body, not doing this. And then all of a sudden one day I'm just like, I think I want to do this today. And she's like, okay, let's get in the car. And we go.
Let's go.
She is, you want to talk about a ride or die? She's a ride or die, literally, because I've taken her to a few places she thought she was going to die.
Yep.
But,
we just keep taking chances.
Thank you for taking a chance on me.
Do you think I'm supposed to go straight here?
I think you're supposed to right.
Okay, this is a...
That says rock and roll clothing at Armadillo's Hands, and I cannot tell you how much I don't want to go there. Not even a little bit. All right, I know what you're thinking. This is not a box of crystals. We did go to 3 different crystal stores. Deanna loved it. But when 2 of them were closed, were they both closed? What was the second one? Oh, yeah. It was supposed to be open, but it was closed. So 2 were closed. One had a very small selection of very tiny crystals. So instead we went baby store shopping, ended up at the outlet mall, and I bought the Shoes of Dreams. Now, I know what you're thinking, Johnna. Shoes of Dreams. Yes. That is a tortoiseshell swoosh on these Nikes. Oh. And the lady gave me 10% off. On top of, they were originally $120. They were marked $59.99, and then she gave me $10. So I spent $58 on Deanna. She was my witness. I'm very proud of this purchase. No crystals, but this, I've reached my final form.
Tortoise shell swoosh.
Yeah, tortoise shell swoosh. You guys, that says Cannibal and Craft. And Deanna here goes,
Hey.
do you think they call kids nuggets, like chicken nuggets?
I'm not
Also,
morbid.
what is that?
It's just a question.
She said it's just a question. I'm allowed to be curious, but
I'm not gonna Google it.
Me either. I'm very confused about how that's a thing. Because, like, obviously, I don't think that there are cannibals. I hope that there are not, like, cannibals eating people and they're just, like, so, like, they're hiding in plain sight under a title cannibals. At first, I thought I misread it and it was cannabis because marijuana is not recreationally, medically legal here. And so I was like, oh, it's just like a place downtown. Okay, I get it. But no, it was cannibal and what?
Crafts.
Cannibals and crafts.
I feel like that's a very odd combination.
But then at the end of the day, if it's not just hiding in plain sight and people don't really eat like human fingers in there, why did you name it? I'm gonna have to Google what Cannibal and Craft is. Like, obviously it's a bar.
The craft part is.
It's gonna be beer, right? It's gotta be like craft beer.
Oh. Eating people. Well, I don't think I've smelled
But
like beer.
I'm still so confused because I don't understand what on earth made you name your place
like the craft of like
Cannibal.
getting your bodies, maybe.
So they teach you how to
Teach you
kill
how to
and then eat.
catch people.
Okay,
I haven't seen a lot of homeless, and I know it's cold, but
Oh.
I don't know. I have suspicions.
You think they eat the homeless?
I think cannibals are just as much of sarcastic people as regular people that don't eat people.
I don't understand how.
So I feel like if they were to have a place, they'd call it Cannibal and Crafts.
Just like hiding in plain sight. Yeah, they're just like, nobody's gonna think it's really cannibals, but it is. We're cannibals. Not we're cannibals. That's what they said. Just to preface.
Mm-hmm. You wanna go?
I would never and have never eaten human flesh of any kind.
You can feel confident in that.
I'm gonna Google this place now though and
Although
figure
I
out
think
what
it's
it is.
really sketch gas stations.
We can't guarantee that we've never accidentally eaten human flesh in some weird gas stations in the middle of nowhere. However, purposefully and mindfully, we have never eaten human flesh. We're gonna now Google this. We'll update you if it's something serious. I should have. Hi. Yeah? I'm sorry. I should have vlogged this when it was still light outside, but I sat down and I was tired. But Austin put my shelves up. I don't know if I talked about this yet. I bought 2 sets of shelves, the same one to go like this, for these walls. This one
Austin put the alcohol in here. But there's gonna be like cookbooks, some pottery, like cute knickknacks, things like that. This is going to be, instead of a bar cart, a shelf, because I just couldn't find a bar cart that I liked, and I liked the symmetry of the two bookshelves. And unfortunately, we don't even drink a lot. I don't, but somehow we have collected a large amount of alcohol, so I thought it'd look really cute on a shelf. But I bought this on Amazon. I will link it below. However, do not buy it unless you absolutely just love the way they look, because I put them both together and then I just, ma'am, are you done? Thank you. Ma'am, it's okay. Anyway, I got them on Amazon. They were really cheap and I loved the way that they looked. However, when I put them together and then had Austin just hang them on the wall, because as you can see, they just screw to the wall. The problem is that the shelves were flush to the wall, so that this had like probably 3/4, I wasn't even looking at it. This had like 3/4 of an inch where it wouldn't screw. And so Austin had to completely take them apart and move all the holes up. So you can see here where there is a hole that was originally drilled in. Like it was pre-drilled. I didn't mess it up. I did it as it came, but it just didn't work. So now I get to style these, but it's probably gonna be a little bit of a process because I think I have one thing that I actually want to go on it. I have some prints picked out for the bar cart one though. So I will hopefully have those pretty soon. I don't know when I'm gonna order them, but big plans. That's all I have. Milo. My prints. Oh, I also picked up, I guess I'll hang this up. Of course, another mug. It's just the Arkansas one. I guess we can get it out in a memento. Did I need a mug? No. Did I buy a mug? Of course I did. One day I'll have all of them, but it's just the Arkansas one. It's nothing people have not seen before. Super cute though. I love these. I love these mugs. Don't need mugs, but I have it. Oh, cool. Now I have 2 green ones, 2 blue ones, and 2 of the ruddy orangey ones. Exciting. So symmetry. Anyway, that's it. Should clean, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna go lay in bed, edit this vlog so I don't have to do it tomorrow, and just enjoy my evening. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. That was very sad, kind of, actually. I'm not sad, I'm just tired. I do hope you guys enjoyed this vlog though. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. This hair is wildin'. I'm wildin', it's fine. And I will see you next week with probably a far less thrilling vlog, but I hope you show up anyway and enjoy all my vlogs. Okay, bye.